There you go. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Quite late today, but I've had the Goddess Circle. And I want to, before I start with the reading, I'd like to give a big shout out to my absolutely gorgeous stepdaughter, Fatu. She's watching. Hi. Love you, girl. So, yeah. And I'm sorry that I didn't do a live reading last week. Reason being, it was Mother's Day, of course, in Germany, and I had to celebrate. I didn't have time. No, seriously, it was a wonderful day. My children were all here, and my mom and my nephew, and we had some coffee and cake, and all that, and had a really great time, and it was nice weather. So Tarani and Oscar, my nephew, Tarani, my daughter, they played out in the garden, and yeah, so that was really nice. And then kind of things happened, and by the time I had time to go live again, it was already Wednesday, and I thought, oh, it's not really worth it anymore. So here I am. Anyway, usually, you know me, I'm always there. Maybe I should have done a pre-recorded one. That would have been better, wouldn't it? But anyway, today we are going to, with my favorite cards again. I've just come off the Goddess Circle, and we've done a meditation for this month. I used to do the Goddess Circle on the full moon, but because the energies are so strong and I have a lot of empaths in the group that I'm doing that with, we decided to do it in between the full moon and the new moon. Is that the first quarter or the 3/4 moon? I'm not quite sure, but anyway, right in the middle of that. So that was today, and always on a Sunday night. So we have a fixed date for that, so it's not always like a different day of the week, which kind of clashes with a lot of other things then. But anyway, so that's something I really love doing, and I've done a reading for a friend as well earlier, so just a little one, but also that I wanted to tell you about is I do readings myself for clients. So I've put in the description as well as in the live chat and where the comments are, I've pinned that on top. There's the link to my website, tilsaschaefer.com. If you add /readings, you can have all my readings that I'm offering, which is not that many different ones. So basically, you can have a reading for 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 90 minutes. And then I have also a monthly personal oracle guidance, which goes out via email. And you get every month, you get a 3-card oracle guidance. That's a subscription thing that's going on, but you can cancel anytime, of course. And so you pay 15 euros a month, and you get that always on the first of the month, your own personal reading for the month. And then you have the last one is the Goddess Empowerment reading, which is quite an in-depth thing, where I draw a goddess. We talk about the energies of the goddess. We do card readings to go with it, or any other oracles like runes or something, whichever I feel called to use and to add as well. And it's the readings I do, they're kind of they're not like I'm talking at you, but I'm talking with you, because that is something I don't want you to feel like you're in a victim position, like things are happening to you and not through you. So getting feedback and having a dialogue, and that is very important for me, to see what actually what resonates with you, how we can find ways to work with that energy wise and from your personal perspective. And it's a kind of, it's not just a reading, it's also a bit of a mini coaching session, and I do that with all my readings. And I go on the inner plane, so you won't have like, you're going to meet like a dark stranger on Monday or something like that, That's circumstantial, but that's stuff like, the stuff that you want to do is like work on yourself on the inside, So whatever happens on the inside, that also reflects on the outside. And because of that, you attract, if you change your own energies, you attract different things into your life as well. So, that resonate with that new energy. So therefore, it's much more empowered, and it makes a big difference in long-term results when you do not go on the outside, but within. You can't get around that. There is no magic wand that you can wave over somebody's head and say, everything's all right now. It doesn't happen from the outside. It's an inside job. Always. Sorry about that. Anybody who tells you they've got a magic wand, they just want your money. Okay? They're con artists. So there you go. Having a good system, to work quicker is a different thing, or, maybe more efficiently, but quicker is not always better, because remember, when you're changing inside, your energies have to integrate as well, the new energies, and you have to cultivate new belief systems, new behavioral patterns and all that. So, don't rush too much through everything. Otherwise, it might be just too much and you get overwhelmed. So that up front, and I'm going to do the card reading now for the week ahead. And I've heard a lot of people have migraines and things. So there's a lot going on at the moment. I've got a link from a friend as well that talks a bit about the planetary actions. I haven't read that yet, so I have no idea what is going on there. I'm not an astrologer, but lots of retrogrades and things I've heard. So you might want to check into that as well. A good one would be, let me just go on the other one here so you can see. Okay, because if you go into astrology, the best one I like, video wise, is New Paradigm Astrology. Let me just open that up so I can. Okay, here. Right, I'm going to put that link into the comments as well. Okay, so you can actually click on that and follow the channel. It's quite good. Okay, New Paradigm Astrology. Cool. So you've got that. And, I like to share out information that will help you quite happily. So there we go. Totally like it as well. So now we're going to start on our reading. So for all of you whose first time this is watching, I always draw 3 cards, and they're not chronological, but they tell a story, and they build a whole thing for the week ahead. So it's not about for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on, and one for the weekend, but it's just like story building. Okay. Here we go. Number 1. 2 and 3. Now, the funniest thing is, I was talking earlier, not talking about, but just mentioning the Norse god Loki, which is quite a jester, and is kind of, always up with something, and having a ruse going on, whatever. So, and because of that, he reminds me of the fox a lot, the spirit animal fox. So And there we go. We've got the fox here. Trust your talents in changing times. So that starts with that one. And I think that's a very important thing as well, because we have a lot of changes going on at the moment, obviously, with the coronavirus and, our whole society having to function differently and all that. So, it's easier to read that way. So the thing is that you feel like you're out of your depth. You don't know, you feel like maybe you're doing something wrong. You might be feeling there's something amiss in your business, or you kind of, you're feeling you're floating a bit in unfamiliar waters, okay? So what you do is you're starting to doubt yourself, because everything is new. There's so much new that, there's so many changes going on, whatever. And you're thinking, oh my God, how am I going to cope? I don't know my way through that, and all the rest of it. So this fox is now telling you, you have the skills. So don't forget that you have the skills. You can do this. Believe in yourself and go back on your skills. You've got everything you need to get through these changes, okay? And you have talents on which you can build as well. You can enhance your skills that way. Obviously talent is one thing, but you have to build up skills as well. Learn some more around it. You could do online courses, things like that. I'm actually doing a few online courses at the moment as well. Not as much as I had planned, because I'm doing so much inner work at the moment as well. But at the same time, I'm also doing some online courses, and and it's a great way to kind of combine your talent with acquiring new skills and trusting in yourself that you're able to find a perfect way to either continue with your business or build a new one, or find, it doesn't even have to be just business. It's this life. Your social life has totally changed because of what's happening at the moment. Everybody is in social distancing and so on. So that as well, and how you do things, how often you go shopping. Maybe you don't want to go to the shop so often because you're trying to keep away from everything, so you're not going to be one of those people that actually carry the virus and give it to somebody who's at risk. A lot of people get through it quite all right, even when they are infected, but they might pass it on to somebody who is high risk. So whatever has changed in your life right now, for me, the biggest thing is that my daughter is at home and not at school. My little one, so she needs a lot of attention as well still, and teaching and support and all that. Obviously she needs emotional support because she can't see her friends, and she had quite a slump, and we've been through that. So she picked up again, luckily and thankfully. But, it's difficult for children, of course, especially. So that's another factor. So there's lots of things going on behind the scenes in your life that has changed, that you have to cope with, and you have to kind of find your way through all these changes and make something new and good with that. Okay, and rather than doubting yourself and going off into self-doubt, go back to the roots. Go like, I've got talents here. I can do something with that, So, I can crack jokes. I can do funny things. So, that's the way how I kind of, entertain my daughter sometimes, make her laugh when she feels miserable or something. Whatever it is you're doing with your job, with your family, with your friends, with your social environment, see how you can put your talents to good use, because you've got them, and that doesn't change. The fact that you have the talents, the fact that you have those skills, that doesn't change. No virus can take that away from you, okay? So that is number one. And the second card is here, right? It says, be fearless and stand strong, okay? So that means you can get through that and, don't despair, because we do come across times, of course, there's challenges coming up in daily life, in your business, and whatever else, as we just talked about it, don't get bogged down by fear. Don't go into irrational panic mode. Buy a truckload full of toilet paper and things like that. Just keep your head straight, and you are strong, and you can do this. You can get through that, and you can actually have fun doing that. Find ways to enjoy yourself, find different ways to enjoy yourself. For example, my daughter's ballet teacher, she started doing ballet lessons on Zoom. So, just 2 days ago, my daughter was doing, standing in her ballet costume and all that, and doing in the living room, doing all the wonderful things. While I was waiting for my computer to come back to me afterwards, she was enjoying herself, and she had such a good time. And it's important for children to move, for everybody, obviously, but especially children, they need to move and get their energies going and all that, so that was really good. And she felt exhausted afterwards, and she kind of, came and sat on my lap. She was like, my legs are hurting, Mama. I was like, that's good, isn't it? And she was like, yeah, I missed that. So there you go, be strong, do your thing, know that you've got everything you need. And the last thing is the drum, dream and journey. Okay, so that drum, if you go into the shamanic drumming, if you know anything about that, that is going into, like, when you drum a rhythm and then you go on a soul journey, you go into kind of trance, into the spirit world. Do soul journeys. Okay. We've just had the goddess circle today, for example. We've worked with the goddess, and we've met her in a meditation and worked with the energies and all that. So you can go meet your power animal. You can go ask your higher self for inspiration, for solutions, for challenges you have, for problems or anything like that. Or just to relax and to meditate as well. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing when you feel like you're getting tens because you're in the house all the time or whatever, and and it's kind of making you feel tense and stressed and whatever. Just take your time out and go on your spiritual journey. Put some spiritual practices into place, like work on your inner self, on your inner plane, but you can also, you can go meet your power animal and just have fun have a walk with your power animal, because in that realm there is no virus, right? So I love, like, for example, one of my power animals is wolf, and we love to just run over meadows and things like that together, and I've got a dodgy leg in real life, so no leaping and jumping there, but I can leap and jump like a circus acrobat. When I go on my spirit journeys, and that's so much fun. You can do that, use your imagination, do all that, and also you might come up with a new dream that you want to, or a new goal that you suddenly think, oh my God, I would love to do this, or I would love. That's a really great idea to do, whether that's a hobby or you've got a new business idea or anything like that. You might come up with something new, completely new, and or a new way of going about something. So that's another thing. So believe in your talents, believe in yourself, that you've got everything you need, and you can build on that, and you can use that talent. Nobody can take away from you, okay? And you can stand strong in this. not go into hysterics, not go into fear, panic mode, anything like that. Stand strong and say, I can do this. I know there's a lot changing at the moment, but I've got that inner strength and I'm giving myself the space to go through all that, to integrate all that. And I'll be strong for those who are close to me and whom I love, like my children or, whoever is dependent on me. And then, go on your dream and spirit journeys because they are so beautiful. And most of the time, life is so busy that we don't really have time. We always mean to do that and we don't get around to it. But, now is the time to do that. And now is a lot of retrogrades means that there's a lot of pause, there's a lot of taking you back and lots of reflections going on, okay? So reflect on things. I can't even see. Can you see that? Okay, there you go. It's a bit difficult to hold that up in front of the camera and then I can't see the picture anymore. But anyway, so you've seen it now. Those are our 3 cards for the week ahead, and I hope you have a wonderful time going through that. If you have any questions or, you want to give me some feedback on that, I'm so happy to get, to hear from you. So I'll give you my email in the comments as well, which is info@tilsaschaefer.com. So that's quite easy. You can remember that so easily, okay? And tilsaschaefer.com/readings is where you book your personal readings. And then, we set up a time together and do your reading, and I'll be so happy to serve you in that way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have some positive experiences with that. And let me know. I'd love to hear from you, okay? So see you next week. Bye.